Hello, welcome back to Genshin.
No time to lose.
It's been a while. Let's talk to Kusanali, which I think, wait, whatever the Archon name is, I think it's Kusanali. Which have, like, I think possessed Karen's body, or whatever the guild thing person is. Just had body napped her. Some good music.
Let's continue our chat
Yep.
here.
Stole her body.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
We'll walk up to them and ask if they did it.
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
I think there's a sniper. We've been named that. Yeah, let's get
I've
that one.
already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Oh, that makes things simpler.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
That could be, you know, you do steal people's bodies. I'd worry about
Have
you.
you already caught the sage's attention?
Why don't you have an earpiece on?
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
That you actually a demon with steal bodies? Yeah, no, definitely.
In any case,
I don't have an
I
earpiece on.
probably can't take over their minds directly.
Good. How do I stop you from taking over my mind?
No way, that's too risky. You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
True, you know, the academia does sound like dickheads.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
It's called democracy. It's not that bad, if you think about it.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
What do you know about that? You know nothing about how Archons work. Just what your ideals of how they should work.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
I'm good with terrible consequences. I mean,
After
oh
all,
no.
Every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Ah, that's what we're working with. The things in their head just blow up.
Are we really out of ideas?
Yep. Well,
Nikita, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
I have an idea about this keyhole.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, so what's your plan?
But aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
No, I won't take him seriously, because, you know, see those things in fucking loops.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved,
We just blow up their base. A good idea.
then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Which is...
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
Sounds like something we done, you know, in Inazuma.
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Ah, yes, perfect.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
No, it's been a while.
Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
Yeah, that
We ran
one.
into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
She barely even knows us. What the fuck you talking about?
Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I don't remember any of that.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd.
Stop people watching. It's a little crime.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, what a smartass, huh?
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
Yeah, nice. Probably pays better.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
Oh, good for her.
Later
Fuck
on,
us, then.
she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light.
Hang on, wait. Isn't there technically a sun and a star the same fucking thing? Huh? You should know this. You're the fucking Archon of Wisdom. Don't make me throw a Paimon at you.
Soon after,
I will.
the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky?
Yeah.
But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
That definitely helps. Just hear the screams of the people being burnt.
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here.
Yeah, actually, that makes more sense.
She
The
doesn't
fuck
really
did you get
support
smart?
the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Yeah, and so are you.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore.
Oh yes, that's a good way to do it. Oh, this problem can be fixed in a day. Let Lenora until it's like the city's demolished.
She's
Fuck you.
suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
God, there's a lot of information with you.
Right.
I didn't think
We
this would be
must
this
somehow
fucking.
make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Well, we gonna interrogate her?
From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
Every 10 days, Jesus. How the fuck does it get groceries?
Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance.
Of course.
To prepare,
Of course.
let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
And bribe them. To slow her down. What's on this board? It was ignoring me, I just saw a glowing light. You know what? Don't know. Ah, fuck. Why? Let me leave. I'm on, quick. I can fight him. Perfect. Now let's tell fucking. She's still gonna be walking around as Finger. God, what's her name? Catherine? Run, I brought Karen.
This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
This is fortune telling? Couldn't tell.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria?
Nah, just.
No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Fuck.
Talking
Paying
style
attention.
and key characteristics?
Can't we just bribe them?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Let go
The
of that.
divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
I think I have talked to more gods than you.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Nope.
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Ah, yes, perfect. Now she's back in character.
Of course, of course. In that case...
Finally, the face reveal. Cats don't seem happy.
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
I think, going based on the story, we all have. The Cryo one wants to kill us.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Yeah, we met them all.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Sure.
Health prospects. No problem at all.
Good.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... many tens of thousands of years.
Wait, excuse me? I just realized tens of thousands. Yeah, don't mind me.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Yeah, it was the cat fur in your eyes. Cat's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
Don't mind me, I'm not
I admit
human.
that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Oh, fuck yeah. Just because I'm immortal and from Conrio?
Is
Fuck you.
that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
If I bring them to Leeway, we can turn them into food. They'll make some good dim sims. The joke is it's based off China.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Quite close to each other.
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Okay.
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Her voice sounds muffled a bit. That because he's not somebody.
Dear customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
You know what? Fuck it. I
We
will.
caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Exactly what she said.
I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild?
Catherine.
Sounds like
her
I'm
name.
in for some big business.
Yeah, it's not her.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I think pottery is a common trade.
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him.
Interesting. Tell us more.
After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret.
What a
And I
loner.
simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
Yeah, you won't use much knowledge you'll get. It's the same with, you know, not using the Casa.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
Something financially you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Does your father still like you because you're not working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Yeah, that's the life. It's a port, so you could probably fist with some cans of drinks.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement.
What she said.
I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
Don't fall off a
No
building.
problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
I don't think they will. Alright, now we got that guy out of the way. Who's next? Does he works there? Big food place that we've been to multiple times. Restaurant gets a lot of
This
love.
should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Still just see fucking ears, but these are just windows.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
Nahida, you really stalked this poor girl.
It's my duty to protect Samira's citizens, after all.
And creepily stalked them and possessed their body.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
Good. Did your mouth even move?
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Keep pressing her.
That's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
Happy for you.
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
How does this place trade with leeway? Because they say a border. I don't think they'll need birds, will they? Just
But-
cards.
I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
I wish you luck. Don't try
What
too
an
hard.
admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
This is the town for learning. If you don't learn, you don't eat.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement
Don't
as
question
well?
it.
Huh. First I've heard of it.
Yeah, I don't think I think that's just food storage. Seen there with the potatoes.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
Ah, yes. To sit down with the
I
potatoes.
see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Well, we supposed to get from these like personality traits. Not getting really much from these guys. Besides, you know, they're happy. Oh, I'd have a big old smile.
Was that everybody?
Oh, we done already?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
Should only see 3 people, like, every 10 days? Jesus. Well, go.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
By punching her.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities.
We're just gonna make the people, like, talk about it?
I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret.
I forgot about King Defret.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, good, we'll just throw some Eremites in there.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland.
That was the plan from day one, Paimon.
Although she knew she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So how do we set that up?
We just bring
Well,
people.
King Deshret is long gone. And Sataria
No.
is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks.
We build a Defret.
If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be weary of us, and we may not get anywhere.
We actually don't look like we're from the desert. They have a certain, you know, clothing style.
But
And
if we
accent.
were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
Interesting.
So,
See what you're planning.
you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep.
Yep.
I knew it, you
Possess them through
freak!
the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret.
Oh, so you're just doing it for, you know, see how they talk and act. I see. I see. It's writing down your script. Why do you like possessing people? Is this a fetish of yours? We need to talk about this
As long
once
as
this is done.
everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure.
It's just the
She'll
only way
never
you allow
guess
walk
that we had
around.
anything to do with it.
Sorry about that. Try to clear my throat.
That's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Finally, Paimon has joined us. Jeez.
Exactly.
Took her a while.
Best of luck with impersonating them.
Yeah.
Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
Wait, what?
That's no problem
Are you
at
gonna?
all.
Don't force us
I'll
into.
just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh, luckily I am not.
Huh. That is
Suck
pretty
it.
convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Yeah, you fucking lazy piece of...
Although
At first it
I've
just
been
left.
observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
I swear I'm gonna fuck up. I haven't paid attention to any of it.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Yes.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Now that sounds like a good idea.
Don't beat yourself
Catherine's
up over
pale
it.
as fuck.
We're only doing this to help
fuck?
everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Don't throw your feathers onto her.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
So... Tomorrow. What was the time? Hang on. 18... 12 to 18. Okay. I was just gonna pull it to 18. I'm glad I looked. I don't have to go that far. Yes. Perfect. Never accurate. It's just always like 12, 19 or some crap. Perfect. The scenery has changed so much.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
I disagree.
I could get used to this.
Anyway, back here. Ah, yes, the leaves. That person.
Oh, here she comes. Satari's here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them.
Have you unpossessed Catherine, or have you slept like that?
As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
I will not.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go.
Ah,
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
sweet. Do I have to be like passed out for this? Am I technically just gonna be passing out every time I fucking move bodies? Does she go dead every like 10 days for a different fortune? I'm glad I was untextured for a bit. Oh yeah, that seems normal.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Don't mind me.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Definitely.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
It's fine, don't worry, don't mind me.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Fucking
I
stop
always
worrying
thought they
about
were
the cat.
quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh, fuck. I know once in a
Ah,
while.
that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
I was correct, fuck yeah.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
You have. It's been terrible for
A
you.
mess?
You're not gonna get a man.
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
Ah, yeah, so
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Sweet. When do I pick fucking... Okay. This could fucking make him break. Let go down.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
Don't worry about it. Fuck you.
Please pay no mind to those kinds of details. The gods
We
are asking,
fucking this up.
Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
They do. Get back to the desert.
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
Yes. What the fuck do I say?
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness.
They said we don't fucking forgive you.
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Yes, I know Malvin.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
Yes, good old King Deaththreat.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago.
God, finally. We get into the fucking meat of this. And also, yes, he knows about his death.
Even
this
though
not gonna
news
work.
of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Well, you see, he's a fucking god, alright? So don't question the divine, or he'll fuck you up.
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
Yeah, you know, tell King Deaththreat.
I will think
well,
very
that's it.
carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Right, bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Wait!
Finally, that's part over. What is it? Those are boxes, madam. Do you store stuff in them? Do you not know what a box is?
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
I'm a great drunk. Look at that. Passed out.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
Am I still me? Someone slapped me.
To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Look at us. It's like, what the fuck just happened? Am I still me?
Aw, Nahida.
Poor people.
It seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
Yeah, because he stalks them.
All I know are some abstract Harabatot theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
Don't worry, just talk to those people. They know what's up. Who the fuck are
enough
they?
of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
Let's do it.
She's out of Keem's now, right on cue.
Oh,
Let's
good.
get ready to possess him right away.
Poor bloke. He's over there. Let fucking body nap him. This part seems just awkward. Are we going to talk about the parts?
It's okay. I just got caught up in something.
Like the eye transition.
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? what kind of work were you looking for again?
Fuck. Good
Oh,
done.
right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of,
Actually, I
how's
do
he
remember
doing?
shit.
Is he feeling any better?
Do. Go with this one.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly,
Fuck.
his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
Yeah, don't worry.
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought you'd heard.
Apparently not.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
Why couldn't I get that one? That one was
If
easy.
you could find the time, please
Yes,
write
he's
him a
living-
letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru.
Yeah, totally
He
do
has a
that.
quick temper
Shit.
and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
I would. Fuck. Possessed his body, see fucking this guy's dad fight.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret?
Ooh,
I...
that voice change. Oh my.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Ah, yes, I can play a good
Akeem,
role.
You don't mean... You've also become a believer of King Deshret?
Yes, definitely.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret?
We are kind of obvious, aren't we?
You the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Can't
Huh?
pick a side? Me?
She's leaving.
Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Thank you, praise me
You
more.
really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria.
Listen, as long as I don't have options, I'm fine.
But once everything is over, I'll be sure
Fucking
to pay her a visit to her
should've
mind
picked the
and
top
explain
one.
everything.
Stop
Anyway,
trying to possess
let's keep
people.
going.
Why can we only do it through the Academia? Seems very weird. You can actually see her run.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Oh good, I was already in placement. Here we go.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
Nah, everything's fine.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Go that one.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Hey, you know about it. What the
Are
fuck?
you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Fuck yeah, let's do this. Bring her the truth. Slap her in the face.
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
Yes. Nice meat.
What an
like
absurd
one from the-
question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In
Played
reality,
spot role. Good.
shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Okay, this one makes sense because he actually get into the root.
Please, please stop!
Never run out of me.
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
No, I think she did it.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
I think we mentally scarred her.
She's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
Run?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Am I possessing
Mercenary,
God?
you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
No, don't.
Heretics are infiltrating the city.
Heretics? How
and
dare
they've
you?
already converted many residents to their side.
I guess they would count as heretics.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Yeah, well, I know, it's crazy.
Miss Zetaria, nothing is impossible.
She does look like she's from the desert, like her, like,
You know my
clothing
name?
design. Yes, you've...
King Deshret is
Hopla.
immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Like, everyone in the desert seems slightly darker.
You must face the truth, Zetaria. You tread a treacherous path.
You can tell
and
because
the
she's
longer
not,
you
like,
ignore
as
it,
bright as everyone
the
else.
tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Ooh.
Child of King Deshret,
Getting
never
right
forget
to
that
her
the
heart.
desert that belongs to
Why is
you
everything going
lies
dark?
elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
This is her memories fucking for her. Fuck yeah.
What an absurd question.
We really
You
scarred
make it
her.
sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Zetaria, why haven't you gone home?
Everyone just looks so pissed at her. Look at her. Look at her mentally full. This must be so awkward, like actually just walking across and her doing that in front of her.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling.
Did you, like, wouldn't you grow up with people, like, yelling his name and
I've
stuff?
also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
Should you be saying this to a god?
But no matter how much I may
mercenary?
try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Look at that.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
There we go.
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
I am all.
That's not important.
I am
The
wise.
important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
How has he not figured something is off about, like, everyone being like this and, like, desperate this, desperate that? And then the random god has been like, you have fucked up with your research and job and...
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation.
Yes, do
Please
something.
tell me, what can I do for you?
Look at that.
How
Go
much
for
do
the
you
only
know
option,
about
yeah.
the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival.
Good. It's actually called Dream Harvest. What do you think that would do to, you know, the people?
But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements.
It's really hard to commentate on this shit, because, like, one, don't know what the fuck they say most of the time, and two, it's just a bunch of, like, nerd talk.
However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Oh. Do not know. Oh, well, the red probably could make you
To
expelled.
fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
Because, yeah, it's like, just like documents and this and this. Like, what the fuck am I meant to say?
I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project.
Just blow up a building, goddamn it.
One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
Don't they not wear them? Or was that just the higher-ups?
Let me
Are you wearing a
see.
castle? Probably on the other side.
Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Good, more possessing,
The
right?
Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Just
Don't
can't
worry
run
about
fucking
that.
papers.
I assure you, this won't be a trap.
This sounds like a trap,
I'm
now that
only
you said that.
suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Oh, good.
Alright, I trust you.
I have to support it.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
No, not at all. You actually have to leave.
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
Yes, because you guys fucked up.
Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
You literally pissed off the god of dreams. I only call it that because he can literally enter dreams in bodies.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
Exactly,
The
we are
traveler's
quite obvious.
execution was
We hide.
ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Thank you, praise me.
Well, now that
I'm not
we've
being
made plans
praised.
to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Yeah, that's gonna
Hey,
be...
but if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
Who said we have to pray exactly to the god of the town we're in? Can literally just pray to Morax here.
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Then why you classify yourself as the vessel for the truth? That one doesn't make sense. I'm the god, but I believe the, real god is the truth. Does that just make you a vessel? Are you just being a vessel? God, this fucking storyline is so weird. What times did I fucking... 19 to 24. Yeah, that's good enough. Meet there at night, possess another person. I feel sorry for people. I'm literally just like stilling their bodies and just being like, yo, this is happening now. Sorry, following night. Following night. Perfect, good enough. I feel like we're just gonna sleep here, like, people just like watching us just like sleep in the middle of town. The edge of town, technically. Whatever, it's a town, which we just like randomly fell asleep in.
No time to lose.
Is this actually, you know... Let's see when she gets possessed, when the life leaves her.
We're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
Just doesn't know what you're
That's
talking
right.
about. There we go.
I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Good.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Don't look at me like that, I feed you.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap.
Don't talk to me like that, I also feed you.
If something were to happen,
Wait, I don't.
my existence
I have
may
no
be
power
the
over you.
only trump card we'll be able to play.
Yep.
After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Okay, so yeah, you can't move outside without possessing.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
Well, let's move on, I guess.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Can you stop yelling at me? What are you, my mother?
Off? What do you feel is off?
Your face.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
Nah, I'm pretty paranoid.
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual.
People still move at night, Paimon.
If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
There's also a restaurant there. There'll be a lot of people, you know, sitting outside if that's still open.
Huh.
You know, eating.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
Wouldn't we know about that?
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Wouldn't we know about that? Wouldn't
Well,
it be like a
regardless,
message?
as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Why? She's useless in combat. What's she gonna do? Just talk to them to death? This way. Don't mind me as I run around in circles.
There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
I feel like it's gonna be the opposite. I feel like you jinxed it. So this? I'm still in these flowers. Is the academia up? Actually, have no idea where the fuck it could be. God damn.
Yeah.
To the academia so we can get smart or whatnot. No, apparently it's not up. Wait, no, wait. It might be up. It's definitely up. We had to go the wrong way to go the right way. That's a saying. That's totally a thing. So we not be, you know, ourselves as we doing this? What are we looking at?
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
I feel like they've been controlled.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
Wait.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
I figured this was.
If you're
What's that
looking
gonna
for
do?
your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Oh, you put a listening device on her? Ah. I feel like you know
People of
everything.
Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
They're just dolls to you, aren't
I
they?
simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
What? Oh, thank you, but stop it.
My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
So what's with the mask? He just ugly?
Oh no, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Killed him, of course. I mean,
Now, you need to get out of here.
yeah.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
I think he's directly after you, so we be, you know, doing that? You just changed a fucking thing. What the hell is your power? Besides Dendro. Because it seems like it's more than Dendro. Are you the
Don't
actual
worry.
Arcanal
We'll
Tree?
meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Well, he figured that out quite quickly. It's like he was here for her. I knew this was the fucking doctor. Cooking. Let's learn about cooking. Welcome to my cooking class. Today we're gonna cook some wisdom. It doesn't taste too great. And cutscene. What the fuck happened here? Something heavy being put on the road.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
You float. How are you on?
Is the heater going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
Yeah, just
Paimon
good that.
wasn't counting on running such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Wait, how do you know the ranks of the Fatui Harbinser? You fucking Fatui scum. Like, no, seriously, how the fuck do you know the ranks?
He called himself the Doctor. Remember,
It's
Tainari
fucking
told us
Doctor.
about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got
I feel like you
expelled from
lied.
the academia came back recently.
I don't remember anyone saying anything about the
And that
Doctor.
even the sages are wary of him. Yep.
Oh no,
Sounds
that's
like
what you're
she
talking
must
about.
have been
Okay.
talking about the Doctor. Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
No shit, Sherlock. The Academia doing something bad, it must be the Fatui. Knew that from fucking day one.
What are the Fatui
So I know the
after
boss
this
fight,
time?
because I saw the
Another
fucking trailer.
Gnosis?
Yes.
Yeah. Things would be a lot easier with Nahita's help.
If only we didn't feed the Archon to the guy who wants to nurse us.
Nahita said we'll meet again outside
It's
of
a
the
nice
city.
plant.
But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Oh no, we can.
You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project.
Probably.
Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something.
We're talking to
There's
Flower
no
Boy?
time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Yeah, we're talking about Flower Boy. Good thing about Flower Boy is I now earn him. I got real lucky, right? Did like a 10 roll. And got 1 and 2 at the same time. To the Garverville, whatever the fuck it's called. Looking for loot on the way. It's a really fucking lovely waterfall. That one of those things would just randomly run for me as I go near them? Probs. I haven't done much exploring, but I've done a fair bit. Enough to know what I can explore and what not. I could... like, if I had an animo on hand, I think I could, like... shoot that fire with, like, Venti or the other animo archer. And light them all on fire. I think. That's how they can work. Like, you can just shoot the flower and they'll burn. There's a fucking thing over here?
Yep.
Is it in the tree, outside the tree? Why? Whose house is this? Or what building is this? What am I looking at? Oh, that's... Apparently I haven't walked on that path before. I would have fucking grabbed that. You guys just teleported. Fuck. So about if you hear me cough, I was sick before. Give me these. I fucking forgot about the doggers. That... Well... Wait, do I need to go down? Go to... Hang on, am I a dumbass? One day this will open. There's an up, isn't it? Yep. Hello. Cool, now, how the fuck do we get up? I forgot about the one gimmick of this area. It's definitely only have one. and not many, and they definitely aren't. When the...
Not bad.
I have not been
bad at
up here. Holy shit. I'll take all of those. And these eggs. They won't mind that being gone, would he? I'm also getting further from the thing, I'm pretty sure.
I could get used to this.
Where do I go? Is it down? The fuck?
How? I had only
I didn't think that would kill him. Chow, that is. I should probably also revive Chow, but fuck it. Let me just at least climb up, figure out where the fuck I'm going. I'm not gonna make this if I keep jumping like that. See, it's up here, but like, where? Up here.
Stand with me.
What's the thing? Okay, from here it's... some, like... Okay, I just had to walk in the middle. I swear I walked through it.
Hold it right there.
Am I being mugged?
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Oh, good.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30?
I need to.
Did you come here to arrest us?
No, they definitely
Corps
not.
of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work.
You hear from Death
We
Row?
are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
Oh, okay.
The outcast?
Doctor.
An outcast from the academia?
That.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
She doesn't have power.
Still wasting time on idle
Nice
chit-chat.
about.
We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
Do it.
You're up, traveler.
Yes. Traveler, go.
Bond is strong.
A new punching bag.
Out of my way.
You guys just mercenaries? You're gonna be crying for mercy soon.
Amateur mistake.
Ah, yes, you can tell by the lag. The battle is intense. Tell because my computer can't handle it.
Who's next?
Stand with me.
Never mind me, I'm just gonna like actually... Just gonna slowly heal Child up to full. Don't mind me, boys.
No time.
I'm just tasing you, don't worry. I wish the thing didn't take as much damage and killed more. I should probably upgrade that so you know.
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Of course this isn't over. Not.
So sorry.
Let's just use the one thing I built of this and just hug people. This entire group is literally just get close. Just hug them.
That was pretty rough.
They will die.
Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Kainari?
He probably was listening to us. Or we was using the Archon.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
But Paimon, everyone you go up against is smart. So let's talk to. Compared to you. Okay, now I go to the city. Good day. I didn't beat up your mercenary brothers. What are you doing about? Sit down. Up, not that far down. Jesus, I know you were eager. Well, there's Coley. Do we just fucking talk to her? Someone's talking about selling shrooms.
Oh!
So the magic business going off here.
What are you two doing back here?
We've been attacked.
It's nice to see you again. Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My LSR has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm
That's
finding
it.
it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Is standing one of those tasks?
Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't like collapse somewhere and you know fucking It's for her health, Paimon. Don't feel
Speaking
bad.
of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Good. We have to tackle him. I mean, talk to him.
What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
Wait, he actually left the forest?
I
Oh,
thought
shit.
it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
Yeah, let go.
I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule.
Well, at least he's still thinking about work.
To leave in such
That
a hurry?
Tainari.
I guess he had something urgent to take care of.
Yeah, leave the town.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research.
Okay.
I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI.
Got it. What the fuck did you just say?
A research base, huh?
I...
Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
So try and get herbs for her, if it's
Oh, we
whatever.
don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Yes, please. Dad, yeah.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Alright, see ya.
Will do. See you later, Kale.
Finally. They actually did it for once where they're like, oh wait, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, good. What do I have to do? A character. Well, I fucking. What would that quest be? Talk to... It's this one? I have no idea. Do I even have any quests from here? I guess we're gonna do some quests. What up?
I had already made up my mind, to be honest with you, so I didn't try to hide my current condition. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Yep. No, how many quivers does one person need? I guess it's for multiple people. This the storage room? Looks like it. Anyone got a quest in here? At all? I don't know where fucking the quest wants me to go, slash like if I have any like Sumeru. Because I don't think I'm pretty sure these are all Mondstadt, right? Leeway. What are these? Let's try these, I guess. Alright, we're doing side quests now. Because I have no idea who to talk to or what to do. So I'm just going to do all the ones I find until I can complete it. I fucking haven't done any side quests for Sumeru at all. And I don't like how it's like, oh, you can, you know, play this part, and then it's like, oh no, sorry, side quest, mate. My bad. You can't do this. NPC busy. Because there's no quest prioritization. Side quests like that, if you need to level up, they'll fucking chuck you on. But in this game where it's literally like, oh, you can do, you know, and like just grind a character to 1 to max. It's kind of just, annoying. Wait. Okay. Well, I'm here. Straight in the training hall. I'm glad I wasn't stabbed. Can you imagine that you're training with your spear and the traveler just jumps down? I don't plan to read this anyway. Oh, you don't fucking... It's my mouse. Don't have a whole lot going on. I can do that from already though. Like I thought I had to do actually English. Complete the fucking like main story. At least. So I did not know I could talk to the NPCs. Probably because I keep finding them, you know, after the main story. Is it Catherine? Is it you which have the quest I need to complete? Fuck. Oh, she's just gone. Sweet. Just oh, it was just talk to her. Would it? Here. I'm teleporting, not walking. Can't be fucked. Can't be fucked. Going for a walk. What was that, like around 700 miles? Why was that the one though? It's like, oh, just talk to Catherine. You know, I figured, you know, the quest beforehand might be like, oh, I'll talk to Catherine for her side quest, but no. Oh, because she's fucking... actually have to be here.
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment!
I do that well. Thanks, Paimon. Thanks for noticing.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Yeah, don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's smart apparently.
It's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the doctor by myself.
I'm surprised she's still here.
Even a pool of
surprised she's still
stagnant
possessing
water
someone.
after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
What? That doesn't make sense. Speak English.
It feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Should we shake her before so she makes sense?
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
We know. And that's why it's you.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright?
Now they're dead.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
They castles?
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Ah, good. How the fuck did you get this body back?
What
like,
a
legit,
relief.
what the fuck?
The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
See, we could have just fought them, you know.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet.
We don't have to kill them, just like knock them out.
I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
We always lose a trump card, trust us. We go
The doctor
based
is
off this.
already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Did he make them or we just learned about them?
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
No shit, he's already started by mind controlling people.
Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
You can call him a piece of shit if you want, Paimon. You can swear. Say fuck. Do it. Fucking do it.
The doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Again, how do you know their ranks? I only know their ranks because I'm not in this universe. How the
We
fuck?
shouldn't give up hope just yet.
Okay, I know
Let's try to
Captain
find
is the
another way to
strongest.
attack this problem.
Right.
Actually,
How?
Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced her destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
What? Do I have multiple element energy or just one? That's my
You didn't
question.
come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
No, we have a question.
Scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Does he classify as a scholar?
Okay, let's just hope we
Not
won't
just a
get
man
him
of
into
the
trouble.
It's fine. One's an Archon and one's me. Paimon, on the other hand, she's to stay outside. This place is nice. I see why it was used for herbs. That's a fucking greenhouse. I see why he's here. I recognize this person. She's not knocked out for once, holy shit. She's actually standing.
Traveler? It is you!
Don't yell, we're in a greenhouse. Fucking things are going on. And then you are just all yelling.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Can you talk like not in your
She's
normal
the scholar
voice?
we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life?
You don't have to remember. That scholar must be like, Catherine sounds different.
Oh, I see.
Exactly.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
You need some company?
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore?
She's passed. Holy shit.
No. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
Have you or have you not?
What do you think?
Oops, his cock is
My
done it.
consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Yes, she's right next to you. She's questioning it.
You did it? Congratulations!
She's like, I don't think so. Look at her,
It's so
judge her.
exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last.
So how did it go?
When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
You guys are more than one god, by the way, so we can...
Sounds incredible!
Doesn't it? Doesn't it, huh, Catherine? Huh?
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember?
What? No.
I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
You did, yeah.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You can do that?
If only we could literally turn and talk to them.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
That's cool.
Hold on. I brought some Spiritborn ale with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
You know it's weird when the god's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I have not heard about this.
We're using that incense again?
Yep.
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Am I gonna pass out again? Ready? He punches me in the face. And he's there. It's gonna be the tree.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Oh.
My fury will never be quelled.
I think I know who you are. Yep.
The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
I also see no worth in you.
The second was a human. My family. My friend.
How the fuck did he betray you?
Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
I feel like you did that to yourself.
The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest.
A child. He died?
Powerless before his mortality.
Yep.
He broke his promise to me.
What is he supposed to do? Live forever?
They can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face.
Oh, fuck yeah, put
My
the hat.
chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth.
He wasn't a man to put on the hat.
Away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis.
Are you still in the
pure
gym or
divinity.
at this point or?
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
I don't think it is. I'm glad we saw him. Glad we saw Raiden's son.
What was that?
A mental
Did we
image.
actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
Yeah,
But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
he's breaking in. He's hacking the divine.
You felt it, right? Such a majestic god. Such a noble will. Such sublime emotion.
She's lost it.
Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Can we light her on fire?
Understand now? I'm afraid this is no Purna life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
We aren't hiding, you're just insane.
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
No, you're just going into more darkness, you crazy bitch.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait,
I'm waiting.
have I already lost my mind?
Yep. Finally, she figured it out. Can we make one of those things go red under here? Just freak her the fuck out. You can do that, right? Paimon, burn that. Incense.
Wait, something isn't right.
Ah, look, guards. What are we gonna do, charge them? Ah yes, we are doing well, not surrounded at all. These guys are green, so they're actual guards and not mercenaries. Well, something's about to happen. Is this where she's actually kept? Yeah, it looks like it. There's fucking Mommy's boy again. Excuse me, sir, why are you a Gundam? The first mech in Genshin. We found it, the first Gundam. Genshin Gundam. When are we getting Gundams, Mario? That's very high tech for like the rest of the zone. Ah, well, he's there. Paimon's there. Am I following behind or am I knocked out? No, I'm there.
Okay, we finally lost him.
Look at that.
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Yep.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Oh, what happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Ah, puppet?
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
Bet you can hear a lot. You sometimes me have better hearing than us. Just a weird coincidence.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
Yes, it was weird. I was small.
Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
The body.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
Yeah.
Also, while we were running,
Definitely not.
the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore."
Oh, good.
But even in a moonless night,
Fucking doctor.
a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Can you explain that in like a way that makes sense?
No! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time.
Why do we have to talk to fucking smart people? It's harder to fucking make a joke about them.
That message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
You were there, wasn't you? What do you mean was that all she left for us?
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful.
Yep.
Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
I think what she's trying to say, right, is we should all go get drunk.
Huh.
To the bar.
Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Please don't make me do one of those.
Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
Oh, so let me just bring my umbrella.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
We'll be fine. We have ears.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who is occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
No.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
Don't worry about it.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away.
Are
As
you
for
a
the
scholar?
complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself.
Well, since you're here, we have to give you payment in ear flops.
I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Good. You better. I'm a trustworthy person. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Probably nothing.
That. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
All I know is that
Good
that
for you.
project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Alright, go on.
Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
No,
What?
not much.
Do you have any evidence?
That. He's questioning me. Oh god, I'm going to be interrogated. I can't pay attention when he is, Flo.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Okay, so...
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
Hang on there, mind me. Ah, fuck.
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self.
Just chuck her in the desert, she'll
If I
be
didn't
fine.
take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert.
That's
doomed to
actually a
life
thing?
of exile at Aru village.
Okay.
Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought
God,
particularly
it's fucking hot.
highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but
Ah, fuck, sorry about that.
I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Yeah, fuck the gods. That one,
The
so...
Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru.
Oh,
Sounds
brilliant.
like we're in for a bad time.
Don't shake your head, your ears move.
From your description,
Don't distract me.
I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene.
Good, let's do that.
Then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
I don't really think there is. I think they just don't like Kusanali.
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
We'll probably never. Let's do that one.
We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
Stay in the forest.
I'll stay here for now.
I fucking knew it.
I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
Right, good luck.
If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route.
So, how
Come
close
find
are
me
we?
here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
She can't, she locked up.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Bye. We off to slay a god, apparently. Ah, fuck yeah. Progress. What's like the symbol of Sumeru? Is that just a tree? Yes. Yes, it is. Perfect. Let's just teleport there, walk back, probably be yelled at by the guards. Oh. Fucking yawn, apparently. God, fucking damn it. Ugh. Sorry about that. Oh. God, after all that, we finally get into the desert. We've gone from a place I know nothing about to a place I know nothing about. Besides the Dendra Cube is there, because I explored a bit. The god gonna be different or? Like how they speak about him?
We finally made it to Caravan Rabat. It's pretty lively here.
It's alright.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
I like how they built a wall.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck?
I
That's just a
remember
mountain.
hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Or just a natural occurrence. I hear walking.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Wait, what?
Huh?
When the fuck
Over
did you
here.
Dag's walking past us. Oh god, I'm actually going.
That way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
It's not like that's a hard thing to do. It's like I'm quicker. It's like I'm one of the quickest characters, huh? I'm walking at this point, and you still... I outran you fucking tenfold, mate. Oh, good. We're looking into the red fabric district.
What the? Where did he go?
Are they looking for him?
How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
They're looking for the white-haired guy?
More Eremite mercenaries?
Well,
Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
Yeah, no, that's how...
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
We were looking at the scenery, God.
There's
oh,
no
luckily
need to
you
thank
here.
me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
I'm gonna fucking thank you, and you're gonna take it.
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Yep.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham.
God, you told.
Never thought we'd run into you here.
Why are you here?
Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia?
Do you just not like the Simmer City?
Don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Nah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it.
What do you mean by that,
However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
True.
Oh, right. You do have a point.
You do work there.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy.
Go on.
And these
Confuse
days,
me.
you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Thank you.
Not quite. To tell you the
Yes.
truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
Like
Everyone
what?
says the capsule originated
Nice
in
and
the
sense.
desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be.
That makes
Which brings me back
some
to
sense.
you and why
Hey.
you're so interesting.
Yes, please
The
explain
leader
that.
of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time.
Don't? Yeah, no, because I'm not from
To
here.
have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
So. What do you want to know? I can tell you a lot of things.
You really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
Why do you have a gem buried in your chest?
So that's your answer. Well,
Seriously,
I
where
do
the
work
fuck
for
is
the
that on?
academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
Yeah, you know, because fuck you. What's with your eyes? I can't see the full thing because of how you're fucking drawn, but like, your
But that
pupils
does
aren't
prove you
normal.
do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right?
This is my answer, sir.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
No, not at all. We just ended up
We have the same
here.
plan as you, but we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Yes, I'd just get in.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Sounds good to me.
Better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Just stay on the other side of Paimon. Where am I? Oh, into the desert. It's not much desert life, there's already greenery. The fucking green ass desert. They'll teleport like immediately there, but like, there's things here. Glad you jumped that. Is it? Oh, is it just becoming night already? Is the desert just darker than usual? Who knows, that might be one reason why it's a desert. Also, I'm pretty sure that big wall is the reason why it's a fucking desert. Deserts are normally deserts because there's mountains around them which keeps rain out. Okay, if that was made by the Divine, this is the reason why it's a desert.
Alright, now
oh no, not the slimes. Mushrooms, fungi. What the fuck do you count as?
This is gonna hurt.
Fuck you. Alright, no, okay. Never mind. Free loot. Thank you. I have a second of lag. It's all I need to know. Hey, big guy. Don't mind me. Stay over there. No, over there. Underlay. You really take a fucking weird path. You kind of like doesn't turn immediately and just kept walking. Cool. That's a thing.
No time to lose.
Well, fuck, what you do? And butterflies. Well, we made it to the city. I could have just teleported, but fuck it, we wouldn't enjoy our time together. One day this will load.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
How, you going based off the landscape? It's just fucking mountainous and desertness. And my game of... No, wait, it was loading. This landscape is cool. It's like it's a desert. Alright.
Wow.
Calm your farm. Oh good, we've been mugged. Can't wait to fucking get killed already. I see we aren't very liked here. I think it's because of him. Being, you know, a scholar.
Sino.
You know him? Friend of yours?
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
By being here, apparently.
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
So, are you some, like, edgy teen? What the fuck are we talking about?
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Sounds more like execution.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
I would like to see that. I think I could have
styled
stopped
like
you.
an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Yeah, so we definitely know
more
that.
like your own personal touch.
He did pull a lot of flair. What the fuck's happening?
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino.
Does he have an easy name?
Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
I reckon I could beat him.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him.
It's not a lot of trust, it's more like I need him to not be arrested.
If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
Okay, and your evidence are...
I've been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Who the fuck you?
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
You don't think in general.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight.
So what?
Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
I'll like see that fight. I'll get the popcorn.
Very perceptive of you.
And how the fuck would you see that?
Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Brilliant. You've just been carrying that thing around.
Knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
Nah, he smuggled it.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert?
That's a good question.
As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance.
Are you leaving the Force? What's happening?
Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious?
What the fuck are we talking about at this
If I was the real
point?
target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Like, what the fuck? We got him speechless. Quick, keep throwing insults at him.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
Then, what? You aren't being a moron.
What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Don't rub me in with this. I did nothing. Shut the fuck up.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Good, someone we know.
Wait,
How's your mistress, whatever the fuck you call?
Finally, someone that we
How's
can
your lady?
trust.
Can we trust her?
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
I would like to see that.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure
about you
looks
guys.
that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure.
Like, get some chairs. Like, what's this?
Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other.
Go
But
on.
how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village?
Yeah, how dare you? This is a village. At least burn it down first.
Seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Oh, good. Now it's a freeway. Paimon, get the popcorn. They all speechless. And I still don't have popcorn, Paimon.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
I think you've been annoyed. I got a sandstorm.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Good. Quick, leave her. Don't let her grab onto anything.
Sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
There's another person just appeared.
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Nah, I'm good.
Someone's calling for us. Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
Let her know her and walk into the
That
sandstorm.
sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Well, this is gonna be great. These two in a room? Never had such good entertainment. It's the weather. It's 24 fucking Celsius out. Fuck. It's hot. You can feel it. I feel like outside would be cooler than this fucking house. At this fucking point. Let's get so stuffy in this bloody room. How the music has changed. This is a lovely room. No one wants to kill each other at all. Don't know what you're doing about. They're so thick you can cut it with a knife.
Well, this is pretty awkward.
We have fruit. We can throw shit at them.
Hey, Want to play sardines with 3 people who want to tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
The fuck do you mean by sardines?
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
It looks like you have to walk for once.
My sincere
Lazy piece of
apologies,
shit.
everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down.
You classify this as a small room?
Please, let me introduce myself.
Fucking large.
I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
And protector of heterochromia, apparently.
Our savior has come at last!
Don't you need her?
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
Don't start calling her you save it. Oh, so stay away from her, knowing you. Go and do something weird.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Paimon, don't you dare sniff her.
Wow.
I remember that one quest.
And caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
Paimon is getting an older sister fetish.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand.
And that
As
is
a guardian
killing
charged
someone?
with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started.
This was great, right?
And
Entertainment
now that
wise.
you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us.
I feel like none of the 3 people in this room are from our village.
So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another,
Even though-
and put your hostile feelings to rest.
Someone looks like they're from here because he's Anubis.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Doesn't sound that bad. At least you got company. Creatures sound like they're good talkers. I can fight them.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
Don't worry, Paimon. We'll find your girl one day. We'll find your
And
big
that
sister
goes
type.
for you too, Miss Dia.
She's called you miss. He knows you out.
Do I make
Fucking
myself
directly
clear?
called it. Fucking burned, man.
Alright, we got it, Candace.
Reckon I could take her.
That's what I like
I
to
could take
hear.
everyone.
So, which of you will begin?
Not me.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those 2 should probably start talking.
Nah, I reckon it should be you, because I reckon these 2 will fight each other.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
That's you trying not being a fight? God, that went well.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself.
Go on.
While Al Hatham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission.
It's because you don't give a
Rather,
fuck.
I've chosen to exile myself.
Oh!
Huh? Exile yourself?
Why?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress.
What?
As General
Fuck you talking about?
Mahamudra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Are you just leaving because there's no, like, missing data? Is that what I'm hearing? That's like working at a cafe and being like, they removed the fucking temporary item off the list. You know, the event fucking meal, which was there for like 2 weeks. I'm quitting.
I tried to investigate the
What
issue
the
myself
fuck?
before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning.
I would be too if you showed up to work dressed like that.
Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me,
You're almost like a, what's they called? An exhibitionist?
The power of
How
the
you
General
dress?
Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us.
I just realized, wouldn't the other guy be hot in a fucking coat? This guy?
So they really are up to no good.
Like, you got a guy who wears way too much clothing and acts a business.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage,
that thing,
the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge.
Fucking knew this.
The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold.
How many lights do you need on the
they
roof?
Are meaningless to the academia of today.
I don't think you guys have enough.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
So, you exile to find judgment. You're not technically breaking the law.
We're all investigating the sages.
Oh, good. We should work together and
Now that he's
not
no longer the
being
General
small.
Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
We should probably leave the murder box if we're gonna work with them.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
Because it's a high face and I fucked that up, I'm pretty sure. It's probably because his face. Got
When
a pretty
I was
punchable face.
investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation
Like, look at his
between
fucking eyes.
Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
I think there's only one of those.
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Go with that one. That one seems
Yes.
well.
I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Is that why you find me so interesting? No, swing that way. You can yell his name out as much as you want.
The promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
Oh, of course.
A most enticing offer.
Of course you want divine
Unfortunately,
knowledge.
those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know.
Oh, and then I'm guessing just
From my perspective,
didn't give a fuck
the
about the
sages
rest.
are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
Yeah, like,
So,
that makes sense.
I began my own
wouldn't
investigation
trust
following
them?
the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
I think it could hold a conversation. Wasn't a good one. Could still hold one.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I would like to see that.
I'd
Be a
already
good
given
Tsar.
up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything.
And then I appeared.
So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You're welcome. I appear whenever
Criminals do
people
love
want
to
me.
talk about coincidences.
Look who's talking.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
I don't remember that. What are you talking about?
That's true.
That definitely wasn't us.
Alhaitham
Fuck up.
helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
How about we not just randomly trust a stranger we just met?
I'm willing to
technically?
apologize if that's worth anything to you.
So, if you want,
I
get on
took
your
the
knees.
Divine Knowledge Capsule behind
Start
your back
groveling.
because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
I think that's Elazad.
You
Killing
should be
people.
well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
I feel like that's also what you have, fucking...
Answer me this.
Nudus.
Did the sages share any
Why was there a drum
information
there?
about their project with you?
Why when he turned the drum just
Have I
bang?
not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
This is a good conversation. I'm following it to the T.
Fine.
Kind
Although
of.
you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
Oh, for now.
As you wish.
Tomorrow, though, enemy.
Good.
As long as we out
I'm
of the
glad to
city.
see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
She just wants to fight.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
Good. I'm not the only one.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home.
She's fucking tensely staring at the people.
I had nothing going
Like,
on.
look at
so
that.
I
She's not
decided to
moving
return to
away.
Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here.
We made it better by
Then I
starting a
saw
fight.
these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
This would have been a good show, though. Just three people, like, beating the shit out of
Is
each
that
other.
all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What the fuck was that?
Whoa! What was that sound?
There's fucking demons outside.
No need to worry.
Get the fucking
Now
execute.
that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Is
I'll
that,
take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
is that why we not let out in the sandstorm? They fucking have demons out there?
Creatures?
That's not a normal
In the
thing.
sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Please don't let me back her up.
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
See, Paimon, we shouldn't go risk my
just
life.
leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Oh good, time's passing. Can tell by the clock.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right?
Is anyone literally talking aside Paimon in this room?
Candace still isn't back
No
yet,
one
though.
likes each other.
Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
The air must be toxic in this room.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. Alright, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
I knew it. I knew no one was talking. So we send the nudist out. I don't trust him not to run out without any clothes on, but you know, at least he'll do his job. Got like an exhibitionist in a room just holding back. At least he talked with his clothes on the whole time. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so I like how the desert just... I'll draw a mountain. Draw a mountain and then draw two pointing towards that mountain. We'll put a pyramid there. It will work out. I feel like that's classic, like, start of desert. No matter what game or media. It's just sandstorm. Get in a desert, sandstorm. Find a game where the story lets you talk in a desert, one part, and it doesn't start with a sandstorm. Or like a movie. Unless if the entire movie was in the desert, one which just doesn't start walking in and there's just a fucking sandstorm ripping apart the towns. I got the sandstorm were originally just wind tunnels. Oh good, the sandstorm great, you can tell. Oh look how powerful this is. Oh. It's the sand blowing everywhere. There are actually sandstorms in this, can that start thing what's gonna happen? Ah yes. See, we're staring directly into my soul. You can tell because, you know, this part here is the heart, and the rest is just the empty void.
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Were those void wolves?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Do we notice? Yes.
Ah, here comes another wave!
Oh, they are wolves.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
Oh god, she's gonna kill them.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the
I
flame
say that,
vein
but
in
that's
action.
pretty good.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Finally, you let us fight with you. Normally you don't. And I say that and you let us do all the fucking work. Let's go doesn't mean just do everything for us. Remember when just these parts the NPCs would just be like, oh you can try them out, but like now it's like nah, just handle it and get going. Do work. Do your fucking job. God.
Freeze.
God, it's fucking starting to get hot in here. So fucking turn the air conditioner. Oh.
When are they ever gonna let up?
Never. They wolves. They fucking little bloodhounds. That's what they fucking are. Well. Yeah, probably some heal. Can I? Yep, there we go. Now this is what we call DPS. Fuck yeah, the constant tase of this is pretty good.
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Why are there void wolves in the, like, fucking sandstorm?
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
How fucking bad do people have it here? Oh, the sandstorm. Now the void wolves are attacking.
Who are you?
The chief.
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
I am not gonna call you that.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
I knew it.
But I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
Yes.
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent.
And there's wolves in them.
Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
I don't think it is. I think he's talking about bullshit.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's fucking dying.
Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
I feel like the desert have it way worse.
Everything in the natural world is
Why did you go
inextricably
Tolo
connected
for a
to
second?
Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Did the train just load in and you're just going boop?
Everyone in our
There,
village
what the fuck
needs
it
to
did
take good
again?
care of themselves.
His feet just going in the ground, apparently, it's seen.
Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
What the fuck's a village keeper?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia.
Oh, so crazy people.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
So yes, crazy people.
The academia
Why are we
believes that
ditching
the
them here?
crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars.
No,
So,
that's could
They're
happen.
forcibly exiled to the desert. Though
Where
if you
we
ask
have to
me,
deal with them.
It's all a boatload of nonsense.
I feel like crazy mutterings can affect other people's sanity. Not make them go insane, just probably like affect their mental state.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
Oh. They're insane, they probably just fucking jumped off a cliff.
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
Will do so.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
And wear armor, they'll punch.
The Matra are the
Especially
ones
you.
responsible for their exile.
Expedition.
Now that you're no
This-
longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Were you the template for the fucking next zone?
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Isn't Fontaine based off like a court thing or like the judgment or some crap? Are you just a template for them with like
Is it
if you're
because
guilty,
you're
blah blah
reminded
blah?
of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But,
How?
is it really
How?
a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
Dan, he's an exhibitionist.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Thanks for the compliment.
I'd start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Cool, keep your clothes on. Wasn't there... Yes. There were cacti fruit. Perfect. You can tell when they're fresh because it hurts to pick them up. And your hands start bleeding. How fucking far in do you want to go to talk? Oh, we'll just have a calm chat, you know, could have... Let me go killed by the statue. Just realized how fucking healthy my units are. No, they're looking real good these days. Especially Cookie, you can tell by her being on full health. I'm actually just gonna abandon you and call it. So I'm gonna make like a file and go get milk. See ya.